Oh my word, the weather is not good today. So I've decided I'm going to do a run from the house. Just going to go up to a local fell called Brunt Knot, which is my local. And I'm going to bag a few Synge'S summits. This is my new favourite thing actually, bagging Synge'S summits. Even though I've been up on these summits before, because it's my local area, I've never actually specifically done it to bag them, so to speak. So today's going to be a run to do that. I'm carrying a few niggles, which I don't want to overdo, but I do want to go for a run. And you know what they say, you know, don't run when you're injured. But I don't know, if I only ran when I didn't have niggles, I'd never run at all. So today I'm just hoping that it's just going to ease off in some miraculous way. We'll find out how the run progresses. Like I said, it's a little Synge'S bagging expedition up around my local area. It's around about 11 miles, taking in Earlsgrave, Potter's Fell, Brunt Knot, and a few other random little spot heights. I think there's going to be a total of 4 today. Yeah, it's going to be a good little run. I thought I'd just take you along for the ride, seeing that, you know, not much happening at the moment. So hope you enjoy. Right, let's go. So it stopped raining enough to get my little mic out. So like I mentioned in my last video, I've gone and bought myself a fluffy mic. Before I was using a Lavia wireless mic, which you probably saw me clip on here, but I'm trialing out this thing, which I just plug in and sit on top of the camera. As you can see there, I've gone and bought myself a little cage to put my DJI camera in, which has a cold shoe. I can put the mic on there. It limits me in many ways, like a wireless mic wouldn't. However, I'm looking for less faff, and yeah, it seems to be working out all right for me so far. So, now that I got a new mic, there's a good chance this run might just turn into a bit of a waffle fest. I just wanted to get out the house. I'm just recovering from a cold, so I did go for a run. I've just been doing night shifts over the weekend, and I went for a run the day I came off them. I thought I was good for it, not so much. So yeah, I'm a bit knackered, to be honest with you. However, I picked up a bit of a niggle in my knee. Now, I don't know if you know this, you probably have heard me banging on about it, but I do have a persistent and ongoing thing with my patella tendon in my right knee. It comes and goes, and it's getting better, don't get me wrong. I'm getting stronger, but yeah, I kind of overdid it on Sunday afternoon, so I'm just going for an easy chill out one today. I wasn't going to run today, but I just wanted to get out of the house, if I'm totally honest. Oh yeah, but yeah, this is my local route basically. Coming up to this farmstead, I don't know which one this is called, but these back lanes are great. I do like them. One of the stipulations I had when I moved out of Liverpool, out of the city, I was like, I want to move somewhere that I can be running, fell running or trail running within a mile of the house. And so if you've seen there's a bit of tarmac road which we've got to run down to get to the fells, but this is pretty much the start of it. Go through this gate and then start heading up to the fells. I think that gate has to be yeah, sometimes when you're running around on the Lake District and you kind of opening a gate, you think, my god, that thing doesn't have much longer. I think this is one of those gates. Ever since I've moved here 4 years ago, he hasn't done anything to fix that. But then, why should he at the end of the day? It's his gate, isn't it? Right, this bit's always boggy. As you can see, I've got a pair of the Ron Hill Reverences on. I absolutely adore these fell shoes. And I do have quite an extensive collection of shoes. As you can see, I bought myself a shoe rack. I have them nice and neatly stacked. The irony of it being, of those 16 pairs of shoes there, I'm only really using 3-4 pairs. Yeah, one thing I've noticed trying out my old shoes is I find them very narrow in the toe box now, because oh, hang on, let's just get over here. I've been wearing barefoot shoes, Vivo barefoot, for the last 6 to 7 years. And in earnest, I work in them as well. I wear a pair to work, and I work 13-hour shifts in a local A&E, and so my feet have got quite strong now. However, I do require a larger toe box, so a lot of the shoes that I've got now I'm only kind of keeping because I can't bring myself to get rid of them. But the beauty of these Ron Hills is they've got a nice space, they've got a nice roomy toe box. I could rant and rave about how good these Ron Hill Reverences are, but I'll spare you. So yeah, anyway, like I said, this might turn into a bit of a waffle fest, but for the time being we're just going to get on with this run. Right, let's go. Oh my word. So tell a lie, there was a little bit of road there. Yeah, like I just mentioned, when I moved here I wanted to, when I moved I wanted to be somewhere close to trails and stuff. I settled on the lakes, couldn't have asked for better really. I was very fortunate. So also, as I said, I'm running in Ron Hill Reverences, awesome fell shoe. The one thing I find is I don't like running on road. It just destroys my shoes, and I'm always a bit, oh god, I've got like a 2-mile section on the road before I can get to the fells. What shoes am I going to wear? But the thing with the Ron Hills is the lug is quite a flat lug, so it's not a pointed lug like say you find on true fell shoes of VJ IROCs. And so they can withstand a bit of road running because they're not going to wear down quite as much because it's quite a flat lug, but it's a very aggressive lug, and I found them awesome fell shoes, on par if not better. Well, they are better than VJ IROCs in my personal opinion, mainly because the IROC has the midsole on that is like a pancake. You feel everything, but of course you could argue, but if you're only on the fells it doesn't really matter. Yeah, but you never really are. You're crossing off the fell onto a trail, hopping off the trail, back onto the fell, hitting some hard stuff, going through boggy stuff. As an all-round shoe, an all-rounder fell shoe for up here in the lakes, the Reverence, you can't beat it. That's my personal opinion, of course. opinions are like arseholes, aren't they? So everyone's got one and they all smell different. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next edition of Reverence, whenever that's going to be. Anyway, like I said, I'm waffling too much. We're heading up this little section. I don't know what section it's called, Potter's Fell section. It is a segment on Strava, but I don't pay subscription, so I wouldn't really know how to make a segment. But we're walking up here. I'm going to start running now because I always try and run up this segment. It's pretty good workout. Right, let's get on with it. First Synge of the day is coming up, Old Graves, which is just up here, marked by a nice little cairn. Oh my word. Oh, it's been a long time since I was up on this summit. Oh yeah. Look at that. So that there is the that's Long Slidale. It's such a beautiful valley. We'll just go back up here. So up there, that's the head of the Long Slidale Valley. Sadgill's up there. I go up there quite a lot. I do like it up there. In the distance you can see Kentmere Pike up in the Clag. Yeah, all those summits over there. We're just heading here a little bit more, a little closer. There's another summit up there. I think we're just going to follow over here. I'll just point you over that way. We're just going to follow the wall a little bit, and then Potter's Fell is the next Synge summit up there. Yeah, like I said, yeah, quite like doing these little bagging routes, just because it gets me into places that I've don't often go. I've only been up on this fell once, and I can't even remember when that was, and it was clagged in as well at the same time, and I didn't approach it from the angle from the line I did just now. Yeah, over in the far distance there, yeah, that's Brunt Knot. That's a popular trig point, especially people running from Staveley or that sort of area. But yeah, this is the fells. I freaking love it up here. I'll just give you one more view of that before we set off to the next summit. Yeah, it's turned out quite nice actually. When I was lacing up my shoes, it was it was hammering it down. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get soaking wet. So I started off with my waterproof, but now as you can see, I've just got my Helly Hansen top on. So right, we're gonna crack on over that way. Let's go. here we go. Summit number 2, Potter's Fell, and the wind is blowing quite strong, so I'm quite intrigued to know how well this mic is going to bear up. But yeah, it's quite a nondescript summit just here really, and as you can see the clag has arrived. Yeah, but there's no summit cairn up here, just clag. So we are heading down that way somewhere. Next summit I can't remember the name of, I think it's just a random spot height. But yeah, the clag has arrived. It was only a question of time. Next it will be the rain, so yeah. Alright, let's crack on in that general direction. Cool, let's do it. This is a proper bog fest. Oh my word. There's a little footbridge up here somewhere. So I think it's over in that direction somewhere. Let's find it. Oh my word. So the next spot up there is Synge'S Forest. However, it's just a random spot height at 429 or 492 meters, I think. So shouldn't be too difficult to find. Yeah, hopefully the cloud won't have come down when we get up there. But I won't lie. Why don't I keep looking at the mic because it's right there? I'm using OS Maps, the app on my phone, just to dial in on these summits. You know, why wouldn't you? Use the tools that you've got or that are available. I have plotted the route into my watch. I mean, I've run this route before quite a few times, but never with the intent on Synge bagging. So yeah, I'm only marking them down because that's my intent for today, to get bag some summits. Oh my word. Oh. I'll just show you a bit of the view up there. Oh yeah, so the mic on my camera is a directional mic, so when I'm looking at the camera the sound quality is better, but when I'm behind it it's a little quieter, so apologies for that. But yeah, Brunt Knot's up in the clag up there. We're heading this way. The Synge'S Forest summit, it's probably that mound that you can see up there, but we shall find out when we get up there. But yeah, like I said before, there's a little bit of road running to get to these fells, for me anyway. But when you're on here, this is fell running at its purest, you know. There's literally no paths. They're nice rolling fells, which is not too bad, because at the moment I am mitigating, or trying to mitigate, a bit of a knee niggle. And for me, the elevation that I've been doing in previous weeks kind of exacerbated that. I got a bit carried away. And for me, 10,000 feet to 12,000 feet is a good week, but I should have dialed it in a tiny bit, because I am on the back end of an injury recovery program, so to speak, so I should have been a little bit more sensible. However, today it's not bearing up too bad. I mean, like I mentioned before, if I didn't run when I had niggles, I'd never run at all. So you just got to get on with it and listen to your body. I mean, yeah, I say listen to your body, but the amount of times I've not listened to it and become a bit of a cropper and fast approaching middle age, I need to be a bit more conscious about these things. I mean, people who tend to exercise a lot or have done throughout their lives have a pretty good understanding of what their bodies are capable of. Yeah, anyway, I'm waffling now, I'm talking absolute bollocks, so let's just get on with this run. Well, I did say this was going to be a waffle fest, didn't I? So you, the viewer, can't really appreciate how windy it is, but yeah, it's quite windy at the moment. So we're coming up to what is it? What did I call it? Sleddle Forest. Yeah, Sleddle Forest. Another non-descript summit with no discernible cairn or anything. I believe this is it. My word, the wind is quite windy. But down there, and we'll see this from Brunt Knot as well, that's Synge'S water, and behind that is Kentmere Pike, and like I pointed out earlier, down there is Sadgill. But yeah, I believe this is the summit, so so we're heading in that direction. You can just about see Brunt Knot, and the wind is right in my face, so I can't even hear myself talking, so I hope you can. But yeah, Brunt Knot is there, and we're probably just gonna do a little bit of a dog leg to get around there. Rather than go down and then up, we're just gonna skirt around. Yeah, right, let's get on with it. Oh my word. Here we go, Brunt Knot. Awesome little summit. I love it up here. I come up here quite often. Well, I say that. It's been a while since I was up here. Yeah, I've mainly been running in the, I can't even speak. Right, I'm just going to show you the view. That's what I'm going to do. There you go. All the high fells are covered in clag. Yeah, that's Kentmere Pike over there. Yeah, it's quite good actually. I mean, these low-lying fells tend to clear before that lot over there. And if you're just looking for a good straight-up run, these sort of fells are so much better for it. So, yeah. Anyway, next summit is that one over there. I don't know what spot height that is, just some random spot height. I can't remember if it's got a name or not, but that's our next Synge and the last one of this circuit. And then once we've done that, it's back home basically. So we're going to crack on because I'm starting to get a bit cold, so my hands are frozen. Yeah, let's go. Oh my word. It's a very nice runnable route, this, which has been quite good, of course. I mean, I've been filming, I've been faffing around, I've been setting up shots and all that sort of stuff, which has been quite good actually, because I haven't been hammering my knee. Yeah, so I think that's what I might do actually for the next 2 weeks, or the next week or so, is cut down on the elevation and just do some nice easy gentle runs like I'm doing today. Yeah, I'll probably take you along for the ride, why not? Let's have another look at that. Nice open fell, look at that. Nice runnable open fell. Right, I'm going to stop waffling and we're going to get on with this. Right, that's us back on the roads now. It's about another 1.5 miles, 2 miles to get back home, mostly on back country lanes, 1 or 2 little trails. I'm going to wrap it up here, to be honest with you. There's not much point me showing you the road. It's quite dull. But yeah, as you saw, that's yeah, those fells, just lowland fells, so much fun, lots, really runnable, not too heavy on the elevation. Yeah, nice runnable routes today, and bagged a few Synge'S as well to boot. All those summits I've done before, however, not with the intent of bagging them off. Bagging off Synge. Yeah, didn't bag off Synge. Anywho, yeah, that's it pretty much. So I hope you enjoyed that. Not entirely sure how that's going to come out as an edit. It's just me going out for a run, really. A training run, if you will. Cool. All right then. Until the next video. Cheers.